Many in the northern parts of metro Atlanta right now are seeing some snow, some that is sticking. And joining me right now is Casey Ramsey. He is with the Hall County Emergency Management and Homeland Security Group. Casey, good to have you here with us this morning. How you doing?
Thank you.
Give me an update about what the roads look like in Hall County. And you know, when you're talking about Hall County, you're talking about Gainesville, and then you're talking about the rest of Hall County. So let's begin with Gainesville. Give us a sense of what's going on there.
Sure. So we started our operation last night around 8 o'clock, getting personnel into the Emergency Operations Center. And we started seeing some of that winter precip begin around 2 a.m. And then some of the heavier snowfall started occurring around 3:30. And basically what that did, it started coating the roads pretty quickly. However, we've been fortunate that we've been able to get out and clear those without a whole lot of issue. Of course, our biggest concern right now is the wind. That's starting to pick up. We're seeing 37, 40 mile an hour gust here at our Emergency Operations Center. And so where we haven't had many trees to begin with fall, we're starting to see those pick up by the minute now. So that's probably our biggest concern, even though the precip is stopped here. For the most part, that wind's going to continue through the morning, and we're going to start dealing with those trees.
So much of Hall County is rural, and there are a lot of very hilly roads that run through the county. Is it different dealing with that part of Hall County than with Gainesville, which is more densely populated?
A little bit. It just, for the most part, it just takes a little longer to get to some of those areas. And with this system, and with others too, has moved in and really impacted, Gainesville and North Hall County. Now we do have widespread outages or road issues throughout the county, and we're starting to see those power line issues as well. So a little over 2,000 outages here in the county. But our road crews are really doing a good job of getting out there and getting these cleared before the temperatures continue to drop down, and hopefully if the trees will remain up for right now, we can keep these roads open. But it really helps when our citizens are staying home right now, and that's helpful. We're not having to deal with a whole lot of accidents or stranded motorists at this point.
Do you find yourself dealing with emergency situations like, a child is on the way, maybe a little early than everybody expected, or some individuals might be having chest pains and need some medical attention right away?
Those calls do occur, and we staff our fire and EMS services here in the Emergency Operations Center so we can get to those individuals, because in these incidents, it takes a little bit longer sometimes. So that's why we're all in the same room, and if we have areas that are impacted, may be difficult to travel through, we can team them up with some of our road maintenance partners, either in the county or the city, and help basically kind of lead the way in, cut them in if they need to, and help get that a lot quicker. And that's really the whole point of us being together, and so we can coordinate more effectively. We're
talking with Casey Ramsey, who is with the Hall County Emergency Management and Homeland Security. And give me a sense of, do you have optimism right now? Do you think things are going pretty much as you figured it would go, that it is manageable at this point?
Yeah, right now everything seems to be pretty spot on with the forecast. Again, really the unknown is going to be what the wind does with the trees and power lines. And, as I'm sitting here talking with you, I have some status boards pulled up, and we're starting to have more and more trees that are starting to fall. And we did expect that, and that will slow us down a little bit. So our citizens are just going to have to be patient if they're needing to get out. Because it does take longer to clear trees out of the roadway, especially if power lines are involved. And as you mentioned earlier in the newscast, power companies are going to be stretched thin in this area, so it does take a little bit longer to get those rendered safe, and so we can move through.
All right, Casey Ramsey, thanks for being with us. We appreciate the information.